this morning. So maybe on a blanket, go ahead and find the most comfortable seat that you can. Again, today I'm going to start kneeling. This is hero's pose. If kneeling on your feet doesn't feel good, you can take a block or a big pillow and put it right underneath your sit bones, right underneath your buttocks, between your inner ankles. Sit down to ground into the earth. I'm not going to use a block this morning. And settle in to those words of Rumi. There are infinite ways to kneel and kiss the ground. Let that drop in. To me, this is a lesson in surrender. This is a lesson in surrendering. And if we can bring the surrender as a conscious choice, not as a frailty, but as something that we choose to do, to surrender our physical body, our tension, our trauma, our triggers, if we can surrender, then maybe we can find some clarity in the mind. Yeah, maybe there can be some stillness, moments of stillness. We're going to start with 3 audible exhales. Take a deep breath in through the nose, makes a sound out the mouth. Deep breath. Yeah, squeeze out all that stale air. Feel your abdominals gathering in towards your spine. Take another deep breath. Let it rip. Maybe blowing bubbles, just like that. One more time. Wonderful. Wonderful. Maybe close your eyes if that's comfortable. You're in a chair, on a block, sitting in easy pose, whatever feels good. And begin to notice your breath entering through the nose, expanding belly, ribs, and chest. And as you exhale, empty through the nostrils. Soften the chest. Crochet those rib cage in. Empty the belly. Soft belly. Take one more round like that, breathing in and breathing out. Surrender what you thought this morning was going to be for you, and let's drop into the here and now, pure presence. Inhaling both arms out and up. Notice how far they want to go on this first pass. When you're ready to exhale, the exhale is waiting. The arms lower back down, touch down to earth. Shoulders heavier than elbows. Inhale, sweep out and up. Let this be light, lovely, sweet. It's Saturday, it's spring. Every color green is out there at that blue sky. One more time, deep breath in. Rise and fall at your own pace, knowing whatever you do this morning is enough. Next time, just the left arm floats up. Press into the right hand and reach. Keep your eyes level or look at the other hand, you choose. Maybe there's a wave here that starts to open the side body. Do this with pleasure. Do this with a sense of freedom and delight. Yeah, we have this freedom in our body. And then just topple over, if you're kneeling, onto the side of your hips. Right hand supporting you, left hand starts to stir. Notice if the fist is closed or the hands are spread. And if you have a small circle, that's a beautiful circle. Notice if it can change. And let go of the idea of what it's supposed to look like. No one can see you, so take it the other way. Let go. Surrender into exactly what you need right now. There are a million ways to kneel and kiss the ground. Breathing and spiraling. There are a million different ways to practice yoga. It's not about a right or a wrong or a competition. Inhale both arms up, back to center. Exhale, hands into the heart. Anjali Mudra, the mudra of community, Sangha, and the mudra of respect. We named the studio Sangha because Sangha are the people that are walking the path with you, with us. It's all of you right now. It's the Sangha from our pasts, our ancestors, our teachers. Take a deep breath. Inhale, both arms up. This time, let the left hand come down. Find that reach, find that length, this beautiful wingspan. Licking lips, wriggling jaw, articulating fingers. And then if it's available, just shift onto your hip. So you're even more relaxed. You're surrendering out of the hero's pose into a grounded and sumptuous shape. The circling begins. Some of us, maybe the hand stays on the shoulder, short lever movement. Others love the sweep of the full arm, and that feels luxurious, so you decide. Remember, the breath continues. Can we slow this one down? Same direction, just let it slow down, like the brakes are on. It's almost a series of pauses as you go around. Let that feel good. When you're complete, let it go the other way, finding fingers, thumb, wrist, elbow, whole arm, spiraling about. Notice how the shoulder blade is already tapping at the back of the heart. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Fill your belly up like you're pushing the belly out like a balloon. As you exhale, draw the abdominals in strong. Tone inward, upward. Next breath, fill the belly. Like you're pushing the belly out. You're toning it only so much that's comfortable. As you exhale, draw the abdominal wall inward. You've got that internal corset wrapping. Beautiful. We're going to do a little abdominal massage here. So with a soft fist, take your thumb to the inside of the palms, wrap all 4 fingers, and set them on either side of the navel. Now, if you're pregnant or you have had abdominal surgery, this is probably not for you. And you can just fall forward into a child's pose. If you're kneeling or you're sitting, you can shift to child here. We're going to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, bowing forward. And you notice, if you're kneeling, as I am, that the fists sort of get trapped between the belly and the thighs. Good. On your next inhale, push the belly out into the hands, like you're pushing the fists out of your abdomen. And as you exhale, let the abdominal muscles draw in and let the hands sink and surrender into the internal body. You might feel some new sensation here. We'll do it again. Inhale, the belly pushes the fists out. Strong abdominals. Exhale, let the abdominal wall soften inward, let the hands sink in. You might lower, maybe your head's on a block, or maybe your head's touching the floor already. One more time, big breath in. Fill the belly, push the fists out. Notice if there's any adjustments on your spine, any little symphony of your bones. Subluxating as the exhale softens. Here's your third pass. Maybe it goes deeper. What can you surrender as you kneel and kiss the ground? And on your next inhale, when you're ready, begin to rise up, finding the ribs, then the shoulders, then the head comes up last. Shake out your hands. Left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly. I'm doing it with you. Your left on your heart. And just notice what you feel. Notice the sensations. Notice the circulation. Notice the posture. Watch and allow it to happen. This is what it's about. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms outward and upward. Exhale. Hands coming down, fists on either side, thumbs in. We're going to go one more round here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold over your own lap. On your inhale, push the belly out. Push the fists out. Top of the breath. There might even be a pause there for a retention. And then as you exhale, the hands sink in. Let them go. Let them surrender. And when there's nothing left to do, notice what's clear in the mind. Inhale, push them out. Feel the lengthening of your spine as you inhale and the articulation of the mobile spine as you exhale. You're finding a shape. Last time here. Exhale. Let them sink in. Notice what you feel. Waking up the diaphragm muscle. The 8 abdominal muscles here comprise your core. On your inhale, rise up. Notice if anything changed for you. Inhale, sweep the arms, rise tall. Exhale, let the arms come down. And then gently, you can stay kneeling, but I've had enough kneeling, so I'm going to make my way to standing. If you'd like to join me, you can use a chair or a countertop for balance. Just come into a comfortable Tadasana, your mountain pose. A good way to find that is a hop, 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 stop. Your feet land, your knees and hips are stacked. Beautiful. Start to roll the shoulders up, forward, and down and back. Feel that stirring. Beautiful. Now take them the other way, up, back, and down. Like someone's lifting you from the heart. The tail has some weight. It's heavy and drawing you down. So this axis, this extension of the central axis, your spine, is growing upward and downward at the same time. On your next inhale, squeeze the shoulders to your ears. It probably feels good. Exhale, let it go. Shake it out. 2 more times. With sound. Yeah, like that from your belly. 1 more time. Now this time, inhale and hold. Shrug the shoulders up. You notice your head is plugging into the top of your body. And at any moment, you're going to start to notice maybe an uncomfortable sensation, right? This is the opposite of the position that we're normally, usually, typically instructing in a yoga class. So stay with it. Notice the big upper back muscles, your trapezius muscles that trap the tension. Yeah, lift a little more. Shoulders to earlobes. Arms hanging like earrings. And maybe the mind is already going, Mayday, 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 I want out of this. But you're going to hold that suffering together. As a community, we support each other and we all feel it. We're all here together feeling it. And then we're going to make a choice. It could be this breath or the next breath, but make a conscious choice that this is when you're done. Take one last inhale, and when you exhale, so gently surrender. Surrender the depression and retraction, the down and back position of the shoulders. Plug your fingers into the earth like your feet are plugging into the earth. Press your crown to the sky. And notice what it feels like to work, to hit your edge, and then to surrender. It's like a prayer, yeah? You're going to interlace your hands. You're holding your own hand, only this time let's take it behind the back. Doesn't matter which thumb is on top. Let's keep the hands glued together behind you. So squeeze the hands. Really give yourself a handshake. Feel the muscles of your hands. They're amazing. Feel the lower arm tensing. Feel the shoulder blades pulling towards each other or pressing towards each other in the retraction. Even the upper arms and shoulders, there's muscle happening here. Like you're going to build up a sweat just by this grasp. Feel it. And then wait. And breathe. Keep squeezing. Yes, you know what's coming next. You know what's coming next, but stay with it. Notice if you can tolerate the sensation, right? Immediately we go pain or discomfort. This is the armor. We're armoring up here. Like, stay with it. And when you're ready, take one more inhale. I'm ready. I'm going to exhale and release. The hands are still held, but you don't need to glue the palms together. Drop the shoulders. Let everything soften and circulate. And notice what it is to take that conscious choice of surrendering the physical armor. On your inhale, look up. Exhale, hinge forward. Maybe you're finding a chair pose or a half lift. And notice if the hands float up into a standing yoga mudra. And then as you rest here, are you armoring up and fighting yourself, or are you surrendering and allowing the shape to be exactly as it is? Take one more breath here, my friends. Exhale, release, bending the knees, hands come to the sides, begin to stack your body, hips, then ribs, shoulders, head. Back at mountain, back in neutral. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Notice how you feel. Notice how you feel when you are in charge of the choice of letting go. Good. Give it a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Shake it out. Nice work. From standing, let's all stand now. If you're not already, take a deep breath, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, hands come to the third eye and you bend ankle, knee, hip, finding Utkatasana, your fierce pose. Your eyes are level, looking straight ahead through your hands. Hello, legs. If this is not comfortable for your arms, you might try sort of a goal post or a W shape, or you could even set your hands on your thighs. If you're fiery this morning and you want to find the classic shape, you decide where you need to be. And then start to ride the wave like you're on your surfboard, pulsing 1 inch down, 1 inch up. If you were to look at your feet, all 4 corners of the feet are rooted. The shins are parallel to the spine, so the chest is upright, the breath is full and easy. Take a deep breath and pause at the bottom of your chair pose. Notice the proximity of your abdominal wall to your thighs. Feel everything here, it's yours. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, hinge at your hips and find Ardha Uttanasana, your half lift. Your hands compress into your thighs. You're actually opening up the tight hip flexor muscles, the psoas muscles. Get a nice little stretch here. Deep breath in, exhale, forward fold to your Utkatasana. Deep knee bend, push down to rise up. You know where it goes. Inhale, sweep the arms again. Exhale, hands to heart. Press down and reach high at the same time. Tail goes down, heart lifts up, like your heart's on a string. Feel your connection to each other. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, find Utkatasana 1 more time. So your feet could be together. I'm a little bit more like hip distance because the next movement finds our fists 1 more time. And bring the fists to either side of the belly. We're going back to that abdominal massage if it's available. If it doesn't work for you, you can skip it. You can say, I surrender that, Jeff. Take 1 more inhale. As you exhale, sink deeper into your chair pose and hinge forward so that now the fists are trapped between your thighs and your belly. On your inhale, push the fists out. Make the belly round and full. Big belly breath. Exhale, let the hands sink in to the abdominal cavity. 2 more times. Big breath, my friends. Notice what you feel. There might be sort of a pulsation in the body around the fists. Maybe the spine is getting a little bit of a subluxation like you would at the chiropractor. 1 more time. Oh, let it out. Let them sink in. Surrender. Surrender. On your inhale, find half lift 1 more time. Pressing the thighs back. Opening the heart. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana takes you right back up to a sweep into mountain Tadasana. Exhale, hands to heart. Left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. Together we notice. Practices in yoga develop what's called interoception, this idea of looking within for the answers rather than looking to the headlines. Look within for the answers. Notice what you feel. Is there a new sensation in the belly? Release the arms, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, just the arms down. And wherever you are, take a step to the front of your mat, please. On the inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, Utkatasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, leading with the heart, let yourself fold. And step the left foot back. Step the right foot back. Find plank pose. And here we are again, together, alone, feeling the power, the sensation. It's just like your Tadasana, only you've changed it 90 degrees. Make sure that the low belly is drawing inward and upward. You just sort of woke up your abdominals, so let them work for you now. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, tap your knees down. Keep the work in your upper body. Take one more breath here. Exhale, bending the elbows, lower the belly, the chest, the chin. And then raise the right leg, reach it to the back wall, set it down. Left toe, it's like you're pushing a button on the wall behind you, and reach, lengthen out the front of your hips or down. Hands pressed back and lift to table. Let's pause here. And my suggestion for this last round is to have your block right where your fists were. So this might be deeper than you need or want to go this morning. You could just do nothing. You could just lay down in that prone position. But we're going to give those abdominals one more opportunity to wake up. And as you exhale from your table, let yourself land onto the block. Maybe elbows are a good support here. Notice what you feel. Can you surrender? Is it comfortable or uncomfortable? On the inhale, push the block out. On the exhale, soften the abdominals and let the block sink in. It's an inside job. Inhale, the body rises as you push the block out. Exhale, the body surrenders. You've got one more if you're with me. Deep breath. Exhale. Let it resonate. Drink it in so deeply that you're feeling, you're remembering sensation. The body has wisdom. On your inhale, come up to your forearms or your hands. Take the prop out of the way and return to that prone position. And notice what you feel. You could go nap time with the arms. You could bring them out to the sides. Soften. You did it. That's the last time for the massage. Draw the hands under the elbows, peel the shoulders back, and take a light lift. Let the face look straight ahead. There's no crank in the back of the neck. Feel that little back bend and notice the sensation of the abdominals. You might rise and fall here a bit. Inhale, press to table. Exhale all the way back into a child's pose. Maybe classic version brings the arms to the feet, and you can kind of massage your feet here as you rest. Connect to yourself. Look deeply within and rise back up, finding your classic table, hands and knees position. Give your tail a little wag side to side. The head can wag side to side too. And on your next inhale, as Sarah Flanders likes to say, we're going to have a little palate cleanse. And exhale, so cow and cat, flowing On the inhale, you arch, spread. On the exhale, you round and wrap. One more time, please. Beautiful. Notice if you need another one. Notice if you need to linger here or in child's pose. Whatever you need is right. And then take that right foot to the front of your mat. Some of you can slide it through. Others, maybe you take a few steps to get there. Maybe assist it. And you find yourself here in the humble warrior. I'm going to put a block next to my right foot from my left hand. Okay? You can go high. And if you've never practiced with the block on the highest facet, maybe today is your chance to try it and then know which facet works the best for your shaped body. Let's walk the hands to the right thigh. Shoulders roll back, heart expresses open, head lifted, tall. Inhale both arms. Exhale, hands to the back of the head. Drop the shoulder blades. Surrender your head back into its pillow. There's a sensation in your right foot that you're dragging your right foot toward you, and it activates the right hamstrings. That 90-degree angle is here to protect your knee. And then there's a nice stretch in the front of your left hip. So notice if you're armoring up to do this or if you're surrendering. And then choose the option for your own practice. Letting go of the armor and putting down the shield and the sword sometimes allows us to find something new that we didn't realize was there in ourselves. Sweep the arms up. Exhale them down. Beautiful. I'm going to take my hand to my block, left hand to the block. Left toes get active here. And then drive your left heel back to raise your left knee. And pause in this low lunge position. Maybe your hands are on a block on each hand. That could be interesting too. Take one more breath here. Feel the length and strength of your body. As you exhale, tip the back heel, that's your left heel if you're with me, towards your mat, finding the warrior two shape in your legs. Right toes to the front of the mat, right elbow rests on right thigh, left hand on left block, left foot sealing to the earth. On your next inhale, if it's available, sweep the left arm out. Might watch it come up. That might be as far as you go. From here, let's slice it. Let's reach to the back wall. And if cranking to look at your hand doesn't feel great, then just look straight ahead. And you can feel us starting to wake up that side angle pose. Parsvakonasana. Some of you might want to inhale the left arm up. See how that feels. The left hip still spiraling open, ribs open. Some of you can set the right hand onto your block, onto the floor, or onto your thigh. So surrender into the shape. Yes, there's effort, but we're allowing it to happen. Take one more inhale and rise up, passing through Warrior Two to your reverse warrior. And just hang out. You can bend your front knee, or you can straighten your front leg. But reverse warrior, peaceful warrior, this is a pose of surrender. So can you sink into the earth and root and keep your eyes level as you express the shape of surrender? Take a deep breath. Exhale, switch into side angle. Deep breath. Begin to flow between your two postures. Remember, this is all about your spine. next reverse warrior, sometimes called dancing warrior. Just let it go. It may feel good to take a break and straighten your front leg, or deepen. Beautiful. Could you let go a little bit more? On your next inhale, release the arms from wherever they are, and then bring your left hand back to your block. Float the left heels up. We're in the crescent shape warrior, or warrior one. And then inhale, and see if you can find some strength. Some strength that comes from the conscious choice of letting go of the fight. Opening the palms. Take one more breath in. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Find stillness in your plank. If that's not working for you, forearm plank could be a good option. Draw the belly up and in. Breathe. On the inhale, tap the knees down. On the exhale, find 50% of child's pose, sending your buttocks towards your feet. You get 50% in and start to wag your tail. Bring your awareness, your breath's awareness into the hips, into the hip sockets, finding 75% of the way in, 100% of the way in, so that you can get still. Stay here for 5 breaths. Nothing to do, nothing to fix. Even if this is the most relaxed you've been all day, relax a little bit more. Give yourself permission to surrender and let the breath just live into your lungs, into the back of your lungs, buoying up towards the surface. 2 more breaths. Next inhale, begin to rise up. Pause here. Notice how you feel. Let the dust settle. Let the water clear. You're doing it just right. On your next inhale, step the hands back to table. Tuck 10 toes under. You know it's coming. On your inhale, float the knees and hover. Why do I laugh every time I say it? My old friend Richard Simmons would say, you ate it, you lift it. So notice yourself here, hovering in this floating table. If you want to take it to down dog, you can. But see if you can last in the sensation just a little longer. Laughter is the medicine, friends. Raise the knees a little higher. You're starting to hinge the hips up towards the sky. You lift it. Find your full downward facing dog. Deep exhale of surrender. Shake your head yes and no, and then gently walk your hands to your feet. Inhale, rise up to the half lift. Exhale, fold. Deep knee bend, push down to rise up. Sweep the arms, more breath. Exhale, hands into the heart. Take a deep breath. And then take a walk to the front of your mat. Only because you insist, Steve Bano, we're going to do the other side. So at the front of your mat, hop, 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 stop. Find your Tadasana. Give it a little shake. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, Utkatasana. Find that fire. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Stepping right foot, left foot plank. Take a deep breath. Knees, chest, and chin, or the full slow motion Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, peel yourself up, Sphinx or Cobra. Exhale, table, and then invite your left foot to the front of your mat. Take as many steps as you need. Block is ready in the right hand. And then walk yourself up to left quad, shoulders drop. And let there be a release here. Right hips opening. Take a breath, inhale the arms up. Trust you're doing it just right. Exhale, hands to the back of the head, pillow time. Oh, surrender. Smile. Feel as you breathe into your practice. Feel what the stories are in your body. What are the stories telling you on this side? Exhale, sweet. Oh, just like that. Notice if there's any sensation from the diaphragm and belly, from the massage that we did earlier, that's giving you a greater sense of expansion, contraction in your breath. Let's have one more. Hands come back down to the earth. Right hand roots, left hand on the thigh or on the floor or on a block. Right toes get active. Get all 5 or 6 toes, whatever you're working with back there, and then press the heel back to raise the knee. Again, finding a low lunge. Feeling your mountain spine from tip of the head to the tip of the tail. Breathe. When you're ready, invite that right heel, back foot, to tap down. You pivot into the heel. Left forearm onto left thigh. Here we are together, preparing to raise the right arm forward. Left toes are pointing to the front of your mat. Right toes are pointing towards the side, and then the right arm slices back. Reach towards the back wall. Notice that your head is an extension of your spine, so find the sweet spot. Find the comfort and the surrender. And then if it's available, let that top arm float toward the sky. Stay here on the forearm. You can set your hand to the inner foot. You can set your hand to the thigh. What do you need this morning? What do you need on this side? It could be very different. Maybe this hand rests and you're just pointing sort of with the elbow. The feet are rooting into the earth and the body rises with freedom. Inhale, let it fall back into that surrendered reverse warrior. There are choices here. Is the front leg straight or bent? Is the back arm wrapping? Opening shoulder? What matters is that the feet are stretching your mat apart and at the same time squeezing that giant ball between your legs, like a beach ball. So there's abduction, adduction, away and together happening at the legs. And from there, the upper body has freedom. So we can float into side angle. Take a breath, feel it, let it land, reverse it, surrender, let go. Maybe you can find some new ways to play in these two poses this morning. couple more repetitions. If stillness is the way you surrender here, then find stillness. Oh, you look so good today. Inhale, arms and legs straight. Reach. Exhale, lower the arms. Are you armoring or are you surrendering? It's a roomy idea, right? But it's something worth coming back to over and over. As we bend front knee, right hand returns to the floor or a block. Right heel floats back up. We're ready for warrior one on the second side. Root into the feet for your brace, and when you're ready, release and rise. A new version of yourself is here and started 45 minutes ago or so. How do you surrender to the spiritual warrior? How do you make this pose serve you? For some of us, the surrender means the back knee comes down and it's more restful and restorative. For others, there's more fire. Beautiful. There's no wrong. As you hinge forward to find your hands back onto the earth, step the left foot back. So can we do this with stillness? So keep the whole body still as you release and step into the plank. Take a deep breath. World record for plank, my friends, has gone up. It's over 8 hours now. So can we take 8 breaths? Breathing into belly, ribs, and chest. Imagine that it's your kid or your grandkid, 2-year-old, sitting on your lower back for a ride. You would brace. 4 more. Slow them down. Big breath in. You have the time. At any point, the knees can tap down gently to support you, right? 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Chest and chin. Set the elbows out for Sphinx and lift. Press the toes down. Wiggle your buttocks. Make sure there's a little jiggly back there. You might come to your hands. Easy back bend. Look around the room. Who's with you? Who are you missing? Is this the room that you just painted? Is this the room you just redecorated for the 3rd time? Notice the space you're living in with new eyes. Exhale, come down. Press the table, please. Exhale. Sinking back into your child's pose. Last time. 5 breaths. Notice where you're holding on and armoring. Notice where you can soften and melt. Melt those frozen places in your body. And notice how that feels. When you're ready, when you're complete, roll yourself back up. Left hand to heart, right hand to belly. And there we are at the hero's pose, one last time. Notice the tempo of your heartbeat in your left hand. Take one more big, juicy breath, just like that. And then go ahead and make your way to standing, please. we got 10 more minutes, but it wouldn't be complete. It wouldn't be complete without a little boogie, without a little yoga dance. I want you to give yourself a hop, hop, stop as you drop into your standing Tadasana. There's a little pulse. You just bend your knees. And it's like if you're letting go, if you're really surrendered into this shape, the head will be on its little atlas bone saying yes. And the shoulders will bounce and the hands will have a little shake. And it's as if your spine is a salt shaker. I've heard it described that you're shaking a little salt out of your tail. Okay? Let's have some fun. So you're shaking, shaking, shaking. You're not going crazy, right? You're just winding up. You're just getting yourself primed. The feet stay in one place. And notice how that vibration goes through your body. Oh, yes it is. Don't stop shaking. Don't make it happen. Allow it to happen. Let the shaking happen. Surrender. This is the pose. Surrender into that shake. There is no wrong way to do this. Arms in the air, my friends. Let it go. Let that shaking move your body off your mat. Anywhere you want, you gotta shake and release. Come back to your Tadasana. You get a second chance. Let's shake it out. What's happening? Stay with your breath. Big inhales, big exhales. Keep shaking. Inhale, sweep the arms. And then reach and pull. Take more. Come to me. Find each other. Find your sangha. And then let yourself go. Surrender. Surrender to the shape your body wants to make. Oh my goodness, I know you want to keep dancing. Come to stillness, hands at the heart. Close your eyes in Tadasana, notice how you feel. Come back to Dirga foundational breath. Notice if something changed. Notice the attitude. Notice the temperature. Notice the prana flowing through body, oxygenating cells, boosting health and healing. The breath is our key. It's our key. This virus attacks the lungs. Our breath is our key. Keep moving. Make your way down. Make your way down. Have a seat on the mat. So feet on the earth. Grab on your hammies. Roll your shoulders back and then just find your way down. Surrender into that draw of gravity and that pull of Mother Earth energy.
And from this shape, let the head, spine, and arms be still as you begin to windshield wiper the knees side to side. There's no wrong. Your feet can be close together or wide apart. I'm going to choose a little bit further apart. The head can also oscillate here side to side with or against the direction of the knees. Feel all that energy that got zipped up in shaking and dancing, and then let it find its grounded presence now. The next time that your knees are over to the left, that's your right inner thigh presses down, arm are up, activate the inner thigh muscles like you're going to touch the inside of your right knee to the earth. It may never get there, but lean into it. You have the power to squeeze a little bit more, breathing deep, full belly breaths, dirga breaths. When you're ready, exhale and release. Come back to the wipering and notice what sensation floods into the right leg. Oh, and you guessed it, we're going to repeat this over on the left side. So the next time the knees are to the right, top leg is left, press left inner thigh. Press it down. Feel the strength of those adductor muscles, rotator muscles. It may never touch the earth, but you're trying. There's work here. Your shoulders are anchored. There's a spiral through your lower back. Squeezing, breathing. And when you're ready, exhale and come back to the windshield wiper. Notice what you feel. We're going to play a little bit longer in this supine position. Follow along as the knees go to the left, right foot, right leg extends. Come back, float to the other side, top leg, left leg gives a kick. Where does it go? No one cares. It's the truth about yoga. Nobody really cares about your practice except you. What I mean by that is no one's judging your practice except you. We can care very much for each other, but I don't know what you got. Do you know what you got? Can you surrender into this little kick line so that it feels so good? And that from here, you come back through center. Maybe there's a little bridge here just as another little palate cleanse. Slide your legs out long. We're going into Shavasana. In Shavasana. So feel the weight of your head heavy. Feel the backs of your shoulders as heavy as your skull. Let these last 3 minutes of practice surrender our physical bodies into the hand of Mother Earth. Sweetness and stillness. The body gets quiet and the waters in the mind clear.
Gently begin to deepen your breath in through the nose. Lick your lips, wriggle your jaw, maybe stretch your mouth open wide for a few breaths. Looks funny, but no one can see you. Draw some movement by wiggling your nose, your fingers, your toes. Begin to curl into a little ball, drawing the knees into the chest for a hug. Rocking, rolling, surrendering by letting yourself spill over onto your right side into fetal pose. Knees are drawing in to the belly, arms supporting the head. And linger here for a couple more breaths. There's no judgment or comparison. We have daily practices that become rituals so that every day we have an opportunity to pause and use these rituals as mirrors to reflect back, how are we doing? How am I doing? How am I feeling in this moment? Notice how you feel. And when you're ready, begin to press your way back to a comfortable seat, in a chair, on a sofa, on a bolster, on your butt. Take a deep breath. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up as if for the very first time. An opportunity to restart the day as we exhale. Taking a deep breath in to sound one Om together. Deep breath in. Together as one community, walking each other home. With all of the yogis practicing at this very moment around the earth, there is a new vibration of health and safety and peace. My light is with you. I carry yours with me. Together we close practice saying namaste, namaste, and peace. Make it the best day ever.